yeah, I figured I could give you guys another update. So, still got my daughter here. So yeah, our son is in school now. That's exciting. So with him off to school and our daughter sleeping and my partner also inside sleeping, I figured I pop out to the workshop and give you guys an update. So still haven't been able to find time to start on the sawmill repairs. Maybe in the next week we can get that done. But since last week I've started on the bedside table build for the main channel, or the Crafted by Linus channel, and it's going well actually. Pretty quick progress there. So during the next week I should have that table finished, but that is actually not going to be the next video on that channel because I started making a taper jig. Let's just move over here. You can see camera still left out. I'm recording this on my iPhone right now, but behind me over there we've got some, first off you can see some tapered legs in the background. But yeah, the tapering jig ended up being, I guess, hopefully interesting enough to be in its own video. So that's going to be up on the Crafted by Linus channel too. I had initially thought it might be a thing for this channel, but I figured I actually need to get some more interesting videos out on my main channel because I am really close to hitting the 4,000 watch hour mark and get properly monetized on that channel. But the thing is, I have to hit it by end of October because I have a lot of hours logged in the end of October. So I just want to hit 4,000 hours before that point. So that's why I'm trying to push out a few more videos this month and the next on that channel. Hopefully we can reach that goal. So yeah, here's the top and the shelf panel for the bedside table with some other pieces there's just resting currently. These got pushed down. They were on the workbench, but they got pushed down because I needed space on the workbench, so I put these down on the floor for now. So yeah, over here we have some extra pieces for the bedside table too. Some really nice looking birch, and even some amount of spalting on this. I'm not sure how much the chatoyance shows up on camera. Mostly just reflects light right now on this camera, I think. But yeah, there's some spalting here. This is going to be the drawer front. I'm going to leave the live edge on it. Hopefully it's going to look pretty nice. I'm not sure this camera picks up because there's a lot of chatoyance in this birch. Once we get going over all the pieces with hand plane and a card scraper, should hopefully just be really nice looking. And here we have the two of the legs that I cut the tapers on. They're way oversized right now, so that might cause them look a bit weird with the tapers right now because they're going to get cut off at both ends still, so they're even. And that's just a taper jig I built that is going to be a video hopefully for this weekend coming up on the Crafted channel. So we'll see. And there was other two legs that I'm gonna still have to taper. Now, so I was going to do some research and watch a couple of videos on how to build one of these taper jigs, but I ended up just winging it really, and that's gonna be basically what the video is about, me figuring out how to do it. Now, I know I've seen builds of making a taper jig before, but that is probably years ago, and I've seen people using taper jigs in various YouTube videos, but I haven't done any research on this for this video, and so there are some mistakes and stuff that I make along the way, and I think it turned out pretty well actually. But yeah, stay tuned for that one on the other channel. I'll link it here once it's up, if I remember to. One thing I haven't really seen on other people's videos here is like, I put the strip of 120 grit sandpaper. I would have used 240 if I had it a lot around, but 120 is going to be fine. It's not going to scuff up the pieces, but it really makes, yeah, this is not in a track. There we go. Really made the pieces stay on there very good. So you don't need too much excessive clamping force. I didn't really consider a way to align the pieces when starting and finishing the cuts, but the only reference you really need is aligning where you need the taper to start with the edge here, because this plywood ends right where the cut line for the blade is, so zero clearance kind of thing. So you can use this edge to align, and you just need to measure up the distance of wherever the taper needs to stop, so to the fence. But yeah, more on that in the actual video. And another thing currently working on, at this snail's pace next to all of the other things, I started working on the roof rafters for the duck shelter, or the duck run. But yeah, I think I want to redo this one because it's both quite crowned as well as twisted, so I'm probably gonna take from one of these and make a new one for that. So I'm gonna use these to make the roof battens that the metal roofing is gonna attach to. That's gonna go perpendicular to these. So I'm gonna cut strips or battens from these. That was the plan anyway, so got some ducks. Speaking of the duck run, they're coming here to inspect. Anyways, yeah, so I'm probably gonna take one of those bottom ones because they seem the straightest, so cut out one that's matching the width for those and plane it down on both sides. Yeah, and another thing you might notice, these are all different thicknesses, and that doesn't really matter for the roof structure. The main thing is that they're the same width and length. They can be different thicknesses. These were actually kind of like the leftover in the logs when I was cutting the 5x5 posts for the duck run, so they had to be whatever thickness was left after doing that. Like I can plane these down to the same thickness, but that's just more work than is necessary. I'm just gonna. And as for the ducks, they will need to be separated into two groups. We have 2 males and 4 females there, and that's not a good ratio, so we're never going to keep all of them anyway, so we need to find another home for half of these guys, so, but that's always been the plan. There's been some picking on each other there. Mostly the older drake has started to bully one of the females, unfortunately, so we have to separate them before it starts to be more than just chasing her away a bit. But yeah, this is just the thing with these animals. They don't always cooperate the way you want them to. But yeah, I think that's about it for this week. Hopefully I should have another thing, not just a vlog updates kind of thing for the next video here. And yeah, anyways, I will see you guys next video.